And welcome back, everyone. It is now time for the final segment of the evening. In most cases, we reserve this for best of the week, but we're doing something different today. We're actually going to call this Best of Charity. Our very own Charity Chambers is moving on to greener pastures. Today is her last day working with WZDX on sports-xtra. Just to let everybody know, it has been a pleasure working with this young lady from the great state of Texas, who represents the Texas A&M Aggies each and every day. And I don't know if there's a conversation I don't have with her that does not involve them. We will definitely miss her. So, Charity, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the floor. And then after that, Kayla and I will give some more comments about working with you through these years.
Well, thanks, Mo, for all of that. But now, like you said, I've enjoyed working with both of you guys. It's been like, I couldn't have done half of the things that I've done without having you guys as such amazing coworkers. And I feel like a lot of times, when you're on a job or something, it's easy to kind of not get along with people that you work with, but you guys, I don't know, you guys are kind of like a second family. Like, it's really been a pleasure working with both you guys. And to the players and coaches, it's been a crazy great 3 years. And little did I know that when I moved here from Arkansas from my previous TV station that I would make such amazing memories and friendships with all of you guys. And it's been great. I've loved every second of being here in Alabama working for WZDX, and I'm definitely going to miss everybody, but like Mo said, it's time for me to kind of move on with the next chapter in my life, and I'm really excited.
Awesome. Well, look, we're really excited for you. I know Kayla said that she's still trying to gather her thoughts on what to talk about. So I'll kind of go ahead and go first. I'll take you back about 3 years and a month ago. I'm going through the process of trying to replace Hannah Olavito with our next individual in the sports department, going through this resume and that resume. We had some good things. Then one day I get an email and the subject line didn't say WZDX Sports Anchor Reporter. It literally said, "Your next sports anchor at WZDX." So that caught my attention. It really, really did. I'm like, who has all this confidence to go ahead and put this in the subject line? So I go ahead and I start reading, and it is from Charity. And, she basically was very, very nice, saying, "Hi, Mr. Carter. Just want to let you know I'm applying for the WZDX weekend sports anchor job. I've looked at your website. It looks like you guys do a lot of great work, have a lot of fun, and I love to, join your team. Please check out my resume and, get back to me." So, I replied to her. I said, "Hey, thanks for reaching out. I like what I see on your resume reel. Unfortunately, I'm not the person that has the full capacity to make the final decision on it, but I will definitely try to persuade the news director to make some things happen." Eventually, we had more resumes and stuff come in, but, I kept Charity in the back of my mind, like, this young lady is very talented, and if she gets her chance to do it, I think she will do it quite well. Well, eventually things came around and Charity was selected to be our new weekend sports anchor here at WZDX. And one of the first things that I'll never forget was her mom, Miss Michelle, sending me a message on social media saying, "Thank you for hiring my daughter. She will not let you down." I will never forget that. I'm like, man, like,
I didn't know that.
Yes, your mom sent me a message. She sent me a message that says she will not let you down. I guarantee you that. So I was like, okay, this feels real, real good. And of course, one good thing I think about having you on board early was that you and Hannah got a chance to work with each other for about a week or so. So she kind of gave you the ideas of what to do and what needs to be done in relationships that needed to be made. One of the funniest things I remember, like the first week, was I think I took you to one of A&M's football practices, introduced you to Coach Maynard, and Coach Maynard was like, "Oh, hey, you look a little nice or whatever," but then he was like, "Are you sure you're a sports anchor? You look like you're in the 4th grade."
Yes.
No, he didn't. He did not.
Yes, he looked like she was in the 4th grade. So I was like, okay.
What a great way to start off that relationship, Coach Maynard.
Exactly.
We appreciate you.
Right. But no, some of the good things that really came out about that I really enjoyed about Charity in the first couple of weeks was she was sending me emails saying, "Hey, I've already done this research. I want to do this story, this story, this story, this story." One of our first stories was on Coach Rawls over at Buckhorn, the softball coach who basically was making history by, winning a championship both on the baseball and the softball side. You just don't see that in the state of Alabama, but I think her package really focused on the man that he was. And I think a lot of people really, really respect him in the community. And she did a really, really good job with that. I really did enjoy the leadership roles that you did take whenever, it was needed. Of course, I went out on a paternity leave and you were able to kind of handle the department for like a good month and stuff. So I thought that was really, really good. And then your participation in other projects that really, really helped out. I know it wasn't easy doing news during the pandemic time, but you stepped up, you were able to knock that out. And then the story you were able to tell about Sonny Hereford being the first African-American not only to integrate public schools in Huntsville for the entire state. That story, I think, was something that people knew about, but to hear it was just remarkable. And I think you did an absolutely wonderful job. And I'm definitely gonna miss everything that you've been doing, but it has been quite a pleasure. And before I get all emotional, Kayla, I'm gonna toss it over to you for some more things.
Oh no, don't toss it to me. Okay, so I don't have the best memories. I don't have specific memories I can share. But what I can say is there's going to be so much I'm going to miss from you, because since we started, I think like 2 weeks apart from each other. So we've been riding this out together the whole time. And I mean, I've learned so much from you, but the thing I'm going to miss the most, me and you have always had like the best chemistry. Like at work, outside of work, we just work really well together and we always are on the same page. And I'm always going to miss that, because it's not very often I feel like you work with somebody who you can actually have that kind of a relationship with. I'm also gonna miss, like, Charity listens to all of my problems all of the time. If I ever have something to vent about, whether it is work related or not work related, I have things that I just have to get off my chest, and she's always there to listen and like hype me up with it. So I'm definitely gonna miss her from that. One thing I won't miss though, Charity, is all of the Aggies conversations we do have. No offense to your Aggies, but
Yes.
Now every time I say Texas A&M, I'm gonna think of you though. So.
Yes.
Honestly though, Charity has been like the best coworker. Honestly, she's taught me so much, and I wouldn't be able to be an anchor, like, because I get to fill in sometimes. I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't have you to teach me everything. I mean, Mo teaches me a lot too, but just because he's off on those days, I get to learn it from you too. So I think it's really special that I just have a really good relationship with you, and I'm gonna miss you so much. And also, I think you're just going to be killing it in whatever you do next. So I know we're going to, but I just hope that we stay in touch for the future. So I don't want to get emotional either, but I am really excited.
You guys don't make me cry on TV.
I've had so much fun with you. Like, I remember one time, like, I used to, shoot stories for you sometimes just for fun. And I remember one time we went out to A&M and we were shooting a softball story, and you had to, like, we were like, we're going to have you play softball. Like, that's going to be, like, the play. Like, it's going to be awesome. And you go out there, and you were so nervous. You're like, Kayla, I can't play softball. And I'm like, oh, do it. Just do it. Like, easy for me to say. I was behind the camera. But you went out and did it, and it was a great story, and I think we had so much fun doing that. And we always have fun. So every time we get to do that and just go on road trips to, Alabama games or SEC media days, like, we always have fun. So I'm going to miss having, my partner in crime at work every day. So just stay in touch.
Don't make me cry.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to miss that too. And you know what? You talk about the things that Charity basically did. One thing, she was never ever shy from telling a great story or doing something for a great story. You talked about her trying out for the softball team. I remember her and I teaming up to play pickleball.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Alabama summer game. And that was quite the experience. And like, I'll never forget, we got down very early, and Jared was kind of like, come on, Mo, we got to go ahead and like do this. We can't like be embarrassed out here and everything. And of course, we ended up losing the game, but like, at least we didn't get crushed like we were at the beginning. But it was still fun because, you saw a competitive side to her, but it was still a fun side as well. And
well, definitely whoever ends up coming back and, trying to take your place, they have a pretty high standard to meet. So I think they've got their work cut out for them.
Y'all are the best, I swear.
No, you're the best. We're going to miss you.
Great.
No, I'm going to miss you guys so much. And I don't know, like, I just want to reiterate the fact, like, I don't know, like 3 years ago, I've had experience at different TV stations, but I've never experienced something like I experienced with you guys, where it's been like truly, like, I've truly enjoyed my time at WZDX. And there's been other jobs that I don't think I can necessarily say that at, but I will say WZDX, like, And it's because of working with you guys. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but like, you guys have been, it's been amazing, and I'm going to miss y'all.
Nah, we will definitely miss you as well. The experience has been totally wonderful having you on board here in Huntsville. And, we wish you the best. I know you're still a newlywed. So, best wishes to you and your husband, Jeff, as you guys continue to live a wonderful, prosperous life. And who knows, maybe if I don't hire you in the state of Alabama, we don't know what happens with that. So.
Exactly. Well, and that's kind of what I always tell Jeff. I'm like, I literally have thought about this. If, Mo never hired me in Alabama, I never would have met my now husband. And so, like, honestly, Mo, like, thank you. Like, I owe you, like, everything. Literally.
Hey, you're welcome on that or whatever, but I'm full of faith. So, it's God just making those things happen and basically, setting the path to create the foundation. And, I'm not going to get all into your visit or whatever, but look, Charity loves her husband. She really, really does. He is definitely a godsend and whatnot. If you follow on social media, you'll see what we're talking about on that. So, but yeah, unfortunately, it is time to basically not say goodbye, not say farewell. I'm just going to say a see you later and mostly a thank you as we wrap up tonight's show on WZDX Sports Extra. I'm Mo Carter. That is Kayla Carlisle and Charity Chambers. You will send us out for the evening. Oh, that means you can go with Charity.
Oh, you want me to sorry.
Yeah, okay, let's.
Please keep this in there.
She's.
All right, see everybody. She doesn't want to go, but unfortunately, Charity, you got to go ahead.
I'm kidding. I'm actually staying. Well, guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for welcoming me into your homes each and every week. I'm gonna miss you guys, but that's it for WZDX Sports Extra. They'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching WZDX Sports Extra.